Hey you, before we dive into this, give that like button a friendly tap and subscribe to UK Now for real political stories, minus the nonsense. Now, imagine this. A Tory MP stands up in Parliament and starts listing names, not of foreign spies, not of criminals, but of over 200 Labour MPs who've pocketed millions from trade unions. It's the kind of moment that makes you sit up, and suddenly the room gets very quiet. He began calmly. "We've had a very interesting debate," he said, smiling politely. But you could tell this wasn't going to be polite for long. He pointed straight at Labour, accusing them of being a government so busy pleasing the unions, they've forgotten the people who actually give Britain its jobs, the small business owners. He highlighted that employment, the very word in the debate's title, is collapsing. According to the latest figures, 142,000 fewer people are on payrolls today. That's not a blip, it's a trend. And he laid the blame squarely at Labour's door. He said this is happening because of Labour's so-called Employment Rights Bill, which, let's be honest, should probably be renamed the Unemployment Rights Bill. He wasn't done. He explained that the bill will cost businesses £5 billion, money that could have gone into new hires, training, or pay rises. Instead, that money will go to red tape, regulations, and endless compliance nonsense. He turned to the minister and asked bluntly, "How can you claim to support growth when your policies are literally killing jobs? Vacancies are falling. Hiring freezes are spreading. Young people can't find their first jobs, and small businesses are terrified to take on new staff. And yet, what's the government's answer? More regulation, more control, more pressure." He accused Labour of voting against every single amendment that could ease the pain on small businesses. They even voted against consulting small firms before imposing new costs. As he put it, it's as if Labour's never met a small business owner in their life. Then came the knockout blow. He said over 200 Labour MPs have taken millions from trade unions, the very same unions this bill empowers. He called it exactly what it looked like, a government run by its paymasters. Labour voted to remove the rule that required trade union members to opt in to political funds. Now they'll be automatically opted out, which basically means endless union payments. And they voted against restoring a 50% threshold for strikes, a move that guarantees more walkouts, more chaos, and more damage to Britain's economy. Across the country, business leaders are already sounding the alarm. The National Farmers Union says the bill ignores seasonal work. The UK Cinema Association warns it could destroy some operators. The Institute of Chartered Accountants fears small businesses will stop hiring entirely. Even Labour's own economic advisor, Nin Shafi, admitted the plan will lead to fewer jobs. And that's from inside the government. Large employers like MITI have said the bill will lead to higher costs and more tribunals. Smaller firms, already struggling, will lose their right to manage flexibly as demand changes week to week. One MP summed it up perfectly. These aren't right-wing scare stories. They're warnings from people who actually employ British workers. He leaned forward, looked straight across the chamber, and said, quietly but firmly, "This isn't about workers' rights. It's about union power." And in that moment, the message was clear. Labour's so-called Employment Rights Bill isn't building a stronger workforce. It's punishing enterprise. So what does this all mean for Britain? It means fewer opportunities, slower growth, and small businesses stuck in the mud while union bosses call the shots. Under the Conservatives, he promised, Britain would stand with business, grow jobs, and build a fair economy for everyone. But as he sat down, you could feel it, the tension, the disbelief, and perhaps even a few red faces on the opposition benches. because one question hung heavy in the air. If over 200 Labour MPs have taken union money, who's really writing the laws in this country? What do you think? Should MPs be allowed to take union donations while voting on union power? Tell us in the comments, and make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more sharp political insight from UK Now, Britain's politics unfiltered.